Hi, my name is Fernandez. I'm a student from the grade 10A, and I'm about to tell you a summary of the book Pride and Prejudice, Part 3, chapters 1 to 4. So, like the homework said, I have to choose too many ideas per chapter. So, here's my graphic organizer, and I'm gonna explain to you what's in here. So, basically, let's begin. In chapter 1, Darcy arrives unexpectedly for Elizabeth. I mean, Darcy don't arrive for Elizabeth. He arrives unexpectedly for Elizabeth because Elizabeth doesn't was thinking about Darcy to come in the party at the party. Um, to the party. Think Elizabeth thinks that talking with Darcy is a little bit awkward because they start to walk through the place and then talk about everything, especially. Elizabeth walked with Darcy through the place. She's worried about knowing that Darcy thinks that she is in the party to see him, because maybe Darcy could think that Elizabeth was in the party to see him and she wasn't there or because of that. In chapter 2, the gardeners totally believe that Darcy is in love with Elizabeth. That's because Darcy was trying to get close to Elizabeth, was being so respectful with Elizabeth, was being so, like, in a lovely way. He was being nice. Elizabeth and the gardeners are impressed for the new changed personality of Darcy. And how is he acting? Because of his respect and the dinner invitation that Darcy proposed to the gardeners. Because Darcy proposed to the gardeners and Elizabeth to go to eat, basically. That's chapter 2. In chapter 3, there are other too many events. So, in an act of hypocrisy, Caroline criticizes Elizabeth just after she leaves from Pemberley with Mr. Gardiner. You know that Caroline has like a kind of hate, a hidden hate for Elizabeth, like a kind of anger for Elizabeth. Elizabeth and Mr. Gardiner stays at Pemberley with Georgina. Elizabeth is concerned about Darcy's drastic change of acting because, like I said before, Elizabeth is trying to be like normally, like calm it down about thinking of Darcy's personality, but then she starts to worry more and more and more about those change of a way of thinking and way of acting. That was chapter 3. And now chapter 4. In one of the first of all, Jane writes 2 letters for Elizabeth. So she sends the letters, and when the letters arrive, Elizabeth, of course, reads them. But when she was reading the letters, she realizes that the first letter is like, how do I say this? Was like so worried about the thing that was happening that the letter itself didn't understand what was saying. But the second one was more calmed down, was more better expressed and more better written. So because of that, Elizabeth could understand what was happening. So basically, in one of the letters that Jane sent to Elizabeth, she says that Lydia ran off with Wickham, leaving, of course, all her family really worried, and Jane wants Elizabeth to come home now because the family gets really concerned about what's happening with Lydia because they think that Wickham will not marry Lydia ever. Because of that, of course, Elizabeth gets worried, and when she finished reading the letters, she goes out of the place when she was, and she finds Darcy. At the moment that Elizabeth tells the story to Darcy, and he starts to talk, she finally feel love for him. So Darcy was like, "No, I should have tell the truth about Wickham. I should have." And Darcy was, and Elizabeth was like, "Oh, he's so, I don't know, he's like so nice with me, and he's so nice nowadays than before." So because of that, she starts feeling, or she realizes that she feels love for him. So I'm gonna predict what's gonna happen. So I think that in a drastic way of changing the acts that are gonna happen, Lydia is gonna be totally disappear. She will get lost, and Wickham will run away with the mystery of Lydia. And finally, that's an prediction. Is not what's gonna happen. It's my thinking. And what I like of the 4 chapters is that Elizabeth finally was like transforming that concern of Darcy's personality to a love for him. So that was my favorite part of the chapter. So thank you so much, and bye bye.